This is Sylphid with Assassin's Creed Revelations. Joining me are...
I'm Scurvy Kip.
Said it nearly the same time. Alright, so what are we doing this video?
Drinking?
Quite a bit, actually. Well, you are.
It's the weekend.
It's understandable. But yeah, this video is all about bombs and fellow assassins.
Well, bombs and assassins have always gone together. Just ask Archduke Ferdinand.
Yep. Well, don't ask him because he's very dead, but... I have to think bombs are generally an inelegant weapon. Oh, and he didn't get killed by a bomb, he got shot.
I thought he was killed by the bomb.
No, he got bombs thrown at his car, but they didn't kill him.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, now I remember. I'm thinking of a Russian guy.
I mean, bombs are an inelegant weapon, but they get the job done.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was some czar that got blown the hell up.
Yeah, there was one of them. I just can't recall his name at the moment, though.
Yes! I was hoping you did that.
It's just too priceless. That never gets old. I mean, it's especially fun when you get a bunch of guards near the dock and you just grab them and throw them into the water over and over again.
Oh, can they actually swim now?
Nope.
Oh.
Every NPC dies instantly when...
I find that hard to believe that a city that has a river has nobody in it that can swim except for Ezio.
Well, it's actually not a river.
Well, whatever it is. It's a body of water.
Yeah.
You would think that there'd be somebody that could swim.
You'd think, but nope. Everyone except you dies when put in any large...
Maybe everyone is a witch. Maybe that's the gonna be the end of the next game. Big reveal.
But yeah, you can actually spot data fragments from quite a ways away with the eagle vision.
So are those slaves or something?
They're prisoners. I think they say they're thieves. Oh yeah. He says he stole fruit.
Only because my hunger has trumped my honesty. Bring me the key to these chains, and I will repay you tenfold. Wait right here.
Alright, how many people do we have to kill this time? I forget.
So I think you have to use eagle vision to suss out who the correct guard is.
Yep. I think you could just kill him without identifying him, but eagle vision is definitely how you find him. I like how when you're going into these sort of special areas, the music changes. Like if you were listening closely in the when we were going into the Templar Den last video, the music changed. Whoa. They didn't seem too interested in me.
No, still no guy.
Oh, I think this is the video where the Ottomans are going to start fighting some Templars. Because the group of armored guys that just passed me were Ottoman soldiers. Yep, here they are. I don't think that spear guy is going to last very long.
Probably not. Whoa!
Whoa!
What was that?
I didn't notice that happening while I was recording.
Is that a blood trail on the ground?
No, that's where the guards were passing by. So you can tell where an enemy is going because they'll leave a red trail on the ground that you can only see in eagle vision. It's not blood. Well, I sure seem to be causing a ruckus already.
You just can't find that one guy.
Nope. Well, he's up on the little exposed area. I was trying to get to the pier so I could jump up on it, but I couldn't find a place to climb up.
How could you not find a place to climb up?
And now we're right back where we started. I think that guy... Yeah, there he is. Well, at least my escape was pretty good. I didn't get in 10 fights.
Did
That's
he even
good.
notice you?
No, I
What do
just
you need to do
pickpocket-
to achieve a full synchronization on this mission?
Just pickpocket the guy by fast walking into him.
Oh, instead of killing him?
Right. Otherwise, you have to kill him, then loot his body to get the key, but full synchronization requires you just pickpocket him.
You humble me again. I will return to the merchant I robbed and show him the same kindness.
After you have cleared your conscience, amigo, consider joining our cause. To be an honest man, one needs honest work.
I would be honored. Thoroughly.
And we get our first assassin.
Nice. He doesn't look like much, but I'm sure that'll change.
Yeah, once he gets the robes on, then he can join the part.
Gazi...
And-
Wow, that is one hell of a name.
Yeah, and like I mentioned last video, every now and then you'll stumble across a normal citizen getting attacked by a bunch of soldiers, and if you kill all the soldiers, you will save the guy and he'll join the assassins.
Oh god, look at all those challenges.
Yep. A whole lot of stuff I won't be doing on video.
Oh, will you be showing them off once, though? Because I'm assuming it's one of those things that it's like, once you've seen one, you've seen them all?
Pretty much, yeah. I probably will put an example of each of them in a sort of a special video, but... Yeah, Ezio was born in 1459, and it is now 1511, so he's in his 60s.
Yeah, I find this very, hard to... Basically, it's kind of silly.
But yeah, just an example of
Oh.
track of...
I see. So it's just like a checklist of things you have to do.
Yeah. And once you complete a specific set of challenges, you get some sort of reward for it. It's nothing too substantial, like an added mission or something, but...
But it's noticeable.
Yeah, knock yourself out if you want to get all of them done. There's no real point to it, but might as well.
Gotta get that 100%.
I don't think those challenges count towards 100% synchronization, actually.
Gotta get 100%.
Maybe.
Well, it is that kind of game.
Though I have to say, Assassin's Creed 1 broke me with the flags.
Oh yeah, the flags were horrible. And there was no reason to collect them on PS3 because there were no trophies for the PS3 version.
There weren't any for the PC version either. There wasn't any point to collecting them, the flags. At least I don't think so.
Yeah, they
Have to
didn't
ship-
unlock anything.
I got all the ones in the overworld because that was actually interesting to explore.
The cities were just kind of a mess, especially late game, when guards would just be attacking you
Everywhere,
constantly.
yeah.
They were not only everywhere, they would attack you constantly. But yeah, you target someone, press L2, and your buddy will come and attack you.
Nice.
Oh. And your dudes can get killed on mission.
Is there a
when you call them
cooldown?
out in battle, but that'll pretty much never happen unless you're fighting like a huge crowd of Janissaries.
Gotcha.
And I don't think. Yeah, you can see the arrow recharging in the top.
That sounds kind of broken.
As you recruit more assassins, you can call them in more frequently. Well, yeah. Especially since you're already a one-man army. You call your buddies in and they can just slaughter whole groups of guys.
So what is the little assassin
And
symbol
buy
next to
real
the
books like the
price mean?
History of the Kings of Britain, the Aeneid, and the Odyssey. This is... my video had to start screwing up to Oh, that decreases your notoriety, I believe. There
So
aren't so many. So the red notoriety gauge goes down a little, and these you can buy treasure.
oh wow, your gauge is nearly full.
But these only reveal treasure chests, so it's not that worth it. Oh, buying the books may have increased the red bar for the assassin gauge. I don't know. I honestly couldn't. Ooh, those were some.
It
nice
sounds like it has weight to them, but
Yeah.
the looks like the combat just nothing has like any oomph to them. That's one of the things I really liked about God of War is that every hit
Yeah, I can
seemed
kinda
like it
see
actually
what you
was a
mean.
hit.
A lot of games have that problem with melee combat.
Even if on the higher difficulties things were damage sponges, it at least looked like you were doing damage. Yeah. They did a good job of
Yeah.
making things feel very visceral.
Especially when you were like tearing off body parts. And we have another little feature here. This has been a feature since the second game, but when your notoriety is really high, sometimes these guys in the red will be skulking around, and if you kill them, your notoriety decreases by quite a bit.
Did you just snap?
Yeah,
it back,
mine
or-
was earlier,
I
but
wouldn't be
it's fine now. Let's not
My
talk
vid-
about
my video keeps screwing up, so I can't always see what's going on. I don't know
Yeah.
what. I'm not entirely sure what. Yeah, fair point. But yeah, buying shops increases your notoriety, and you kill dudes and bribe dudes to lower it.
I guess being in business creates a paper trail after all.
Wow, it raises my notoriety by like a quarter. It's larger than I think it should be, but whatever. We are right now in the poorer areas of the city. The Romani camp is near
story
here, I
missions. Yay.
believe. But we've got missions to do, and do them we shall. Yep.
Yeah, it's only 15 minutes in before we start them.
Yeah.
Do the missions depend on where you assign them, or is it
guys
just
to
the same no matter
assassins'
where you
dens,
assign them?
and you can do missions with them afterwards.
Is that... Yeah, I was just saying that would be a good way to increase replay value. Is if you could they could just,
But this,
have flags that are just
tutorial,
toggle certain missions on and off depending on where you assign them.
Mentor, we have a problem. A great many assassins and I believe I know why.
Disappeared. Do you mean they have been killed?
I fear so, but there is no time to explain. Hide in the park west of here, and wait for me to arrive. You shall see for yourself.
But yeah, there's a common thread to all of the assassin recruit missions, but I'll explain that when we get to the end of this one. It's something they kinda also do in Brotherhood.
It's always fun.
Now we just have to go around and shank some dudes. Yep. I'm not entirely sure how he transports from the haystack to the rooftop.
How long range can you shoot someone? Oh, that long. Okay.
Actually, a bit further than that. You can always tell if you're in range of someone.
Got him.
Because you can target them with L1.
So Ezio has spider sense too?
There is a danger here you don't fully understand. Keep watch. I will have a look around.
Now we've got to play a little. Yeah, it's called Eagle Vision. But now we have to play a little Batman Arkham Asylum to investigate the area. Alright, this guy is a multiplayer character. His name is the Sentinel. And the common thread to all of these assassin recruit missions is that the characters you encounter in them are multiplayer characters, like this guy. So we'll meet him and a few others. But we'll also encounter...
So how long did,
who isn't in,
after Arkham Asylum did this game come out?
He's a bit of a special case.
That makes sense. So development probably started around the time when Arkham Asylum came out.
So about 2 years.
Follow that man.
Yeah, Ubisoft seems to develop these games pretty far in advance. Like, I think Assassin's Creed 3 was under development about the same
I'm sure some
time
exec
Assassin's
saw
Creed 2
Arkham Asylum and was
finished
like,
up.
hey, put this in.
But one neat thing you can do with the scaffolding is that you can grab guards and throw them into them to kill them instantly. Unfortunately, I forgot you could do that here. Or it definitely
Fucking
would have
kill
tossed the
stealer,
third
man.
guy into it. Oh, Oh, look at that there. I was going to throw him into the scaffolding, but my dude killed him.
That man, his name is Varia. He was an assassin.
Exactly. I hate people who do that.
Score to settle.
Evet, until that man is caught or killed, I fear none of us will be safe in this city.
And until you are properly trained, I will not let you go head to head with a killer and technique.
Oh, and speaking of Batman, Roger Craig Smith voices Ezio, and he also voiced Batman in Arkham Origins. So there you have a little voice actor connection too. But yeah, from these little bird cages or whatever they are, you can send your assassins out to various cities around the Mediterranean to accomplish missions and get you money and ingredients for bombs. But here you are locked into assigning your first guy to a mission in Bursa, which is pretty close to Constantinople.
So is that like the demo for that feature?
Yeah, pretty much. I don't think that guy actually comes back until a story-specific moment. Or at least that's how I recall it. These first few missions really are all about introducing a bunch of tutorials. But the game will be stopping that fairly soon, I believe. One noticeable difference in Ezio's climbing around in this game.
I wonder if they actually
games,
decrease
sounds
the
a lot more
threshold that you
pain
take
when
fall
you take
damage, or is it
skills.
the same? Because that'd be an interesting touch.
I do not know. It's hard to compare something like that to the other games. But right now we have a mission smack dab in the middle of the Grand Bazaar. So we can take a little shortcut there.
What was the... Go ahead. I was going to ask, what was the one with the one that was grayed out?
In Assassin's...
Ah, okay.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, you can. You just exit out. Bam,
that
we're there.
means the one we were currently using. So we can't warp to somewhere we already are. Well, the game won't let us do that.
It's kind of
Yeah,
interesting.
in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, you had to unlock the shortcuts around Rome, but here
It
they're
is,
already
but it
unlocked
isn't
from
really in the
start.
same spirit as the other games, because everything you had to unlock.
Yeah, it's much more convenient. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of good and kind of bad to me. It gets you around the town faster, but it doesn't feel like you've accomplished
It's
anything. Like,
the same
when
thing
I
as like
renovate
fast
something, I know
travel in
that's something I'll never have to
in
renovate
Oblivion and
again.
Skyrim or whatever. It just
I don't know,
like
it's kind of weird. It's just different. It's
it kind of diminishes the exploration a bit. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
You
when
gonna go
I'm
pick up
traveling
that,
through the
that
city,
money?
I can look for animus data fragments that are around, and I can't do that in fast travel. Well,
You know, you
it's
think
banking
that would
sword
hurt.
to 7,500, so I'm
Since
not
he-
too worried about it.
Yeah,
right now.
since not only did he fall a great distance, he also caught his leg on something on the way down.
Apparently not.
Oh, your dude's got a mace or an axe. Ooh.
Yep. in the sort of assassin management screen, you can actually equip them with different weapons. That's a pretty satisfying
Fight for
kill.
an honorable cause, Arkadashim, not just your life.
If I can help others as you have helped me, I most certainly will.
But yeah, these guys have voices.
It's only the
but
dudes that
he's
have
not a
missions
necessary
that are
recruit just then.
unique.
Yeah. And I don't think those guys, under any circumstances, can be killed. With the assassin recruit, with the assassin missions that you send them to other cities, if they're not unique characters and they get the
So what's the
odds
point of using
success
anyone
are
other
low
than the
enough,
named
they
MP,
can
the
get killed, and you
unique
have to recruit
NPCs
someone
then?
to replace them. Because the named NPCs can fail the missions and you can't use them for a while. They just don't die. But now it's Yusuf again, our old pal.
Any damage?
Not that I can see. Byzantine Templars may be bad hosts, but are decent tenants. Once they capture a location, they like to keep it intact.
Because they intend to stay.
Que simple. Well, as promised, if you want to learn how to craft your own bombs, I can show you. Don't touch that. One wrong move and bang, the building comes down.
Are you serious?
Look on your face. Here, I'll show you.
Crafting tutorial's pretty simple. You just need materials, and you can mix and match bomb casings, the gunpowder, and what is inside the bomb. But we'll be getting to the crafting screen shortly.
It's too bad there'll never be an Assassin's Creed game set in China. They had some pretty sweet bombs.
Well, that's where the Ottomans got their ideas for. In this game, that's where the Ottoman assassins got their ideas for making bombs.
Yeah, but I don't think they're gonna have the two-stage rockets that the Chinese used.
That would be pretty neat.
We craft our bombs from a combination of 3 parts: the shell, the gunpowder, and the primary ingredient.
Yeah, so you can only craft
Sometimes we add
you can only craft
for fun.
certain kinds of bombs in certain categories. The lethal bombs.
Oh,
are,
so you're making a
all
standard frag
offensive
grenade.
based. For example, bombs that scatter poison or shrapnel all over the place. Pretty much. And there are 3 types of gunpowder: Arabic, Indian, and British. The British gunpowder has the highest blast radius, Indian is in the middle, and Arabic is the smallest.
British? What year is this again?
1511.
Oh, I guess. But
Yeah, I don't know.
You screwed up.
You can, it's a pretty simple bomb. You toss it, short distance, it explodes. And you can also have bombs that's... You can also have... No, it's just restarting the tutorial since I completed it. But once you've got your casing, gunpowder, and ingredients in it, you can craft as many as you have materials
You'll find
for.
many ingredients for bomb recipes scattered throughout the city. So keep your eyes open.
But there's also bombs that you can stick to people, sticky bombs. You have bombs that act as landmines. You have bombs that bounce, or you can throw them against a wall and they'll bounce around across walls until it explodes. Or you can just have bombs that explode directly on impact.
Found this on a Templar in Marcia. Mentions the 5 keys to
sounds
Altair's
almost like
library.
grenade mods in Borderlands with that.
And the Templars know this.
But in addition to obviously offensive bombs, you can have bombs that make a loud noise and distract guards. You can acquire smoke bombs to obscure guards and slip past them.
They ran a business in this area.
You could have a lamb's blood bomb that coats the targets in lamb's blood and gets them all panicked and not pay any attention to you. And there's a whole bunch of combinations. The game says
so you can check on your progress from there too.
50 different types of bombs, and you can carry up to 12.
12 different types, or
Yeah, you can carry up to 12 bombs, but only 3 different kinds of bombs. So you can carry 4 of each type, but you can't carry 12 different bombs.
could you carry 8 of one type and 4 of another?
No. All of the bombs come in the tactical, lethal, or distraction. I forget what the 3 categories were, but you can only have 4 of bombs in each category at one time. Bombs aren't super important to get through this game, but they do spice things up quite a bit. Just playing around with the different combinations of things you can do. It's him again. Unfortunately, that woman is right in my line of fire. So, sorry about that. Maybe one of these days I'll kill people without starting a riot, but...
He's old. Give him a break.
You're not exactly very silent.
No.
That's kind of scary.
But yeah, in addition to treasure chests having ingredients, pretty much everybody carries bomb materials on them.
It's a dangerous city.
Yeah, it's also kind of weird. What would people be doing with caltrops on their person?
Yeah, all these people keep getting assassinated.
Yeah, I was just about to say, we're the ones making it dangerous.
Yeah. Considering you just kill random people.
Well, the Templars are sort of making it dangerous too, but mostly you, I think.
Yeah. Especially
I did that once.
Well, I'm going to be doing it more this next video. You better believe that.
Well, you have bombs now, so that seems highly likely.
Yep. There is quite an amusing way to kill people. You create a pyrite bomb which scatters fake gold coins around to gather people in one place. Then you throw a datura bomb with British gunpowder in it to poison everyone who was grabbing the fake gold coins.
Nice.
It's pretty funny.
Well, you mentioned the second half of that in the first video.
Yeah, but now we can actually do it.
Changing your clothes should decrease your notoriety.
I need some new duds, so I am going to go with Syrian Ash, I believe.
It's like a paint and spray, come on.
But no, it doesn't, unfortunately. Yeah, they should do the Grand Theft Auto thing. But you, in addition to being able to craft your own bombs, you can get pre-packaged bombs in special places.
That sounds like one of his exaggerations.
You know, if you go by this guy's in-game biography, it seems like this guy could be a real historical character. Either they made his backstory super elaborate for this game alone, or he's based on a real person.
Did you check Wikipedia?
Yes.
I have not, but I will.
It's just west of Hagia Sophia. Here.
Hagia Sophia is the Turkish name for the Hagia
Yusuf also
Sophia.
mentioned that you were the man to talk to about specialty bombs.
Ah, that man. He is a talker. A vet. I'm a navigator in the Sultan's Navy. Currently on leave to study cartography. But through my soldiering, I've also gained an appreciation for artillery and explosives. And it has served the assassins well. It gives us an edge. I carry many kinds of bombs. For assassins only, of course. Lethal, tactical, diversionary, and a few peculiar casings. Everything you see here is for sale. If
you can prove you know how to use it first.
I am eager to learn.
Well, no one is stopping you. Just let me know.
So yes, you can do bomb tutorial missions. I don't know exactly where they are, but you can do them. I mean, I know there's one mission where you have to, as a synchronization objective, get some Ottomans and Byzantines to meet each other on a road and have them start fighting each other, but I don't know if I can actually do that mission at this point in the game.
Okay, I just checked, and Piri Reis is in fact a real guy.
Yeah, that's what...
I wouldn't be
look at
surprised
all
if that was the
text
case,
this guy
though.
has for his database entry. It seems way too specific for a guy who's just made up for this game. I mean, what I do like in these games is how they have these sort of minor or major characters who actually are real people, but you don't know about them because they're guys like Piri Rice who aren't that notable. But how many
Not
games
many.
can you say take place in Constantinople in the early 16th century and have Piri Rice as a character? Not many. In fact, pretty sure it's only this game. But it's kind of
Maybe there's a Paradox game.
Yeah, that would be a possibility if the Paradox game had that name in it. But I think that's the reason why a lot of people can put up with yearly Assassin's Creed games, is that there's really no other series out there like this at all. I mean, there are open world games, but there's no dedicated series that take deliberately obscure points in history that haven't been in video games a lot and then make a game based around them.
Huh, scrolling down, he actually does appear in a different video game.
Huh.
Uncharted Waters New Horizons.
I did not know that.
It sounds like it's some kind of boat simulator or something.
Yeah, I've heard of that game. I have never played it or have seen any screenshots or videos of it.
They also spell his name differently, though.
But yeah, from the black market guys, you can just buy pre-packaged bombs. But I don't need to, since this game tosses ingredients at you, and you have to pay money to buy
Yeah, especially when they're so
bombs.
damn expensive.
And why buy something when you can do it for free? Yeah, those are pretty pricey.
Oh!
But for some reason I ended up buying that. Not too sure why, but I'll get to cause some mischief with it soon. Oh, that's a stalker. Yeah, that's a stalker. Guys who just attack you out of nowhere and you have to counter them really fast, or they'll put you into a dying state. This all is basically saying that in the years after the Mongols entered Turkey, the previous Islamic state there called the Sultanate of Rum, I believe, that collapsed, and it from that emerged a bunch of different splinter Turkish states, and the Ottoman state that was led by a man named Osman. He eventually managed to become vastly more powerful than all the other Turkish states, and eventually conquered what remained of the Byzantine Empire.
And they lower your notoriety quite a bit.
But stalkers do carry quite some nice stuff on them, like a new bomb.
Hey, you got something on you.
But yeah, let's test out that sticky splinter bomb on these guys.
Warning, Ezio did not kill civilians. Not in this game.
Never gets old. He does now.
Yeah, it is pretty nice.
But yeah, I just like that boom that boom.
Man, you're just
noise when the
renovating
bomb
everything
goes off.
today.
Well, I'm nearly out of money right now.
On the other hand, in about 20 minutes, you're going to get most of it back.
Yep. I really should leave the game running a bit. Just go out exploring.
Those fucking
random
exchange rates,
fragments and
man. They
leave my,
kill you.
Money to build ups. Because I'm pretty poor. Oh,
Yeah,
sometimes
bad
special
choice.
guys, they'll start yelling at you for a fist fight, but we are talking about Ezio here. Too easy. And kick him while he's down.
That's also kind of scary that
Yeah,
there's
also
just
get
random
free
places where you can
ingredients by
craft
going
bombs.
to crafting stations around the city.
Not suspicious at all.
Yep. The tactical pouch allows us to create like lamb's blood I've mentioned. Which I would highlight the other ones. The tripwire bombs are kind of useless because a lot of times you want to throw things at people because you don't have to go into close range and get spotted by them to have a bomb take effect, so their usefulness is really situational. But bombs have many uses, like distracting guards who start screaming at people to clear the way.